It is time. It's time for a Chouchou update. If you don't know Chouchou, he's one of the most complicated medical cases I've ever taken on. He was born with a severe cleft palate that made him unable to take in food or water by mouth for the first 8 months of life. In spite of that, he was a happy, loving little guy who befriended everyone. People, goats, pigs, kittens. After months of tube feeding, he was finally able to get surgery and start eating on his own. And we knew that once healed, he would finally be able to get his forever home. Well, we have a Chouchou adoption update, and I'm going to let Andrew tell it.
Hey guys, today is a very important day. It's Chouchou's adoption day. This might feel quite sudden, but we've been planning this for a while, and today we say goodbye to Chouchou as our foster. I'm very emotional about this, obviously. He's been my sidekick for such a long time, but I hope you guys will understand, and I'm gonna introduce you to the adopter now. Are you ready? It's me!
It's true! Chouchou is staying in the family.
Oh yeah!
When I started doing adoption calls for Chouchou, Andrew got a little bit emotional about it.
I've had a bond with Chouchou. Obviously, we've had him for quite a while. And I have a special, unique, my beard bond, I like to call it.
You do have a beard bond.
Yeah.
This is why, see, I have to tempt him with treats because I don't have the beard privilege.
I don't know, we just love each other, and the thought of saying goodbye to him was kind of soul-crushing. When she was doing the adoption calls, I thought, what if she just calls me instead? She does a call with me, and then maybe he could be my boy forever. So I expressed this, and as you know, goodbye is the goal with all of our fosters. Chouchou's sort of a unique case. He's really integrated himself into our family.
He's our longest term foster we've ever had.
By a long shot.
He's had so many medical issues that we had him for over a year. And he really did kind of become part of our family with, he's best friends with Ferguson. All of our cats get along with him. He loves the fosters. And, oof. You are really digging in there, dude. I don't think I've ever seen you bond with any living being more than I've seen you bond with Chouchou. And I'm your wife!
No!
Explain yourself!
More than you?
You guys have like a very funny bond.
Yeah, I love this cat.
They have a beautiful, sincere, sweet, hilarious bond. Chouchou is constantly all over Andrew. They even share food together. Honestly, their connection is hard to describe with words, but I'm sure you can see what I mean. I told Andrew if he was serious about adopting Chou, he would have to learn all of his care because he's a pretty high maintenance cat. And he's done an awesome job. He even gives him his blueberry facials to keep the crust at bay. The reality is that Chouchou will be medically vulnerable for his whole life. So having him here with us on an insurance plan means we'll know that he'll get the care he needs when he needs it. Chouchou loves it here. He is obsessed with every foster animal, doesn't matter the species. He just wants to play. Any chance he gets to hang out with the kittens, he is in there. He's kind of like a kitten foster papa himself. So he's an awesome cat to foster with. He has the fluffiest toes and the loudest snorts ever. You can seriously hear him coming from down the hall. Chouchou has a lot of nicknames. Let's see, he's Shoonie.
Goonie, obviously.
Shoonie Goonie. Goon Squad.
Crust Muppet.
Goblin. Goblin with an M.
Just Guan.
Guan. Today you were calling him what? Piggy, piggy, pig, pig.
Yeah, piggy, piggy, pig, pig.
Chooky. I call him Choonice sometimes. I don't know.
Chewy. He probably has 3 dozen nicknames that have evolved or devolved, however you want to look at it, over time. If you just spend some time with him, he warrants all of these funny names. His behaviors, his mannerisms, his looks. He's such a fun little guy.
He's obsessed with paper bags, obsessed. If you want to catch a Chouchou, just put a paper bag on its side and boom, there he is. He's a total hunter. He even likes to hunt me. If I hide behind a wall and peek out at him, it like activates his hunting instincts and he'll do this little sneak attack thing. It's so cute. But by far his biggest hunting activity is this little green spring toy that he's so obsessed with. No matter where it is, he finds it and he will not stop playing until you take it away. You literally have to like remove it from him. Chouchou. We have to take it from him because he'll actually exhaust himself until he's totally out of breath.
It's okay, Chouchou. Why don't you take a break?
Chouchou needs to be groomed in the summer because he gets overheated really easily. Sometimes it's done by a professional, sometimes I do it, sometimes Andrew and I do it. And when we do it ourselves, it's kind of like the haircut that your mom gives you when you're a child with like a bowl on your head. It is not done well.
It's not terrible, but it does look a lot like this, where I'm holding a treat and Hannah's, trimming his butt fur.
But after we get him groomed, he really like gets his groove back is what we call it. And he's absolutely like a different cat. He loves being shaved.
Mm-hmm. He feels lighter, freer, cooler. Right now what he's doing, it's the summer here, still summery weather. So he does a lot of splooting on our tile just to cool his belly off. He needs a trim.
He's about to get one. One of the reasons I didn't want to adopt Chouchou myself was because I'm so afraid that people will see him and think he's cute and want to get a Persian cat themselves. I'm so afraid of setting a bad example, and that's why I want to make it extremely clear that even though we love this cat, his breed has basically made him a lifelong medical case. Persian cats are bred to have such flat faces and small noses that it's hard for them to live a normal life or breathe comfortably even. He has constant crust and he has to have his face washed every single day, but he still looks like this. He gets easily winded because his airway is too small. If you think this is cute, please remember this is not a natural way for a cat to exist at all. They're bred to be like this, and they really are a hot mess. No one should be purposely creating animals who will have issues like this for their whole lives. So I hope that Chouchou's story can be a cautionary tale. And the truth is that since Eloise's passing, we've kind of had this big, empty, white cat-shaped space in our hearts. And holding on to Chouchou does not replace Eloise, but it does give us one more cat to dote on, and that's never a bad thing. The whole goal of fostering is to prepare animals for adoption day and then say goodbye to them, even though we fall in love with them. But the reality is, if you have room in your home, if you have room in your heart, there's going to be times where even as a foster parent, you're going to adopt. And that's what Andrew wanted to do. And who am I to break apart this bromance?
That's right. You are nobody.
I'm the third wheel now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family, Chouchou. We love you so much. Be free.